Hello, welcome back to Life Beyond Locks. If you're new around here, welcome. This is the show where we talk all things wigs, toppers, hair loss, and life beyond the hair, life beyond locks. So we're gonna look today at a new piece to me. It is my second time working with this company and I am so excited to look at this WigShe piece. It is a budget-friendly human hair wig. Complete lace top, and so versatile. The hair quality, you are not even going to believe what you get for the price. So first I want to start by saying thank you to WigShe for sending this piece in exchange for an honest review. They already sent me a piece before in a different color, so if you want to take a look at my 009, and it's in an older video, it is sort of a bronze color. Today we're going with an ashy medium brown. That's what I asked for, and they sent me an ashy medium with some rooting. I'm really excited to look at it with you, so let's get right into the nitty-gritty details. So WigShe is a company that does customizable budget-friendly pieces, and this is not typical at all of budget-friendly. I spoke to my friends at WigShe and they were like, yeah, we actually oversee every single piece. Because of that, the timeline to get your piece is a little bit longer than it might be with some companies. They're asking for 30 days. The good thing about them is that they're very transparent about how long your particular piece will take. And if there are delays, they are really good about communicating those delays with you. This piece did not take long at all. So I'm really pleased. And more than the timeline, I think things are worth waiting for if you're getting good value, and you are getting good value with WigShe. So they send you your piece in a box like this, and inside the box you're going to find a couple of goodies. In addition to the hair itself, you'll find a thank you card, a travel satin bag. This one is fantastic because it's a really generous size, so you could put 2 pieces in here. It protects your hair from damage when you're traveling. These are what I throw in my backpack, which I put under my seat when I fly so that I keep my hair close to me all the time. So that's really great for this. They send you a satin scrunchie, and of course satin is more gentle on your bio hair and your wig hair, so really appreciate that. They also send you a wig grip, which I am currently wearing, and I'll show you it in a second when I take off the wig to look at the inside. So my wig number is 047. That's what they told me. If you want a piece that looks exactly like this, when you make a purchase, and there is a coupon code, by the way, in my comments below or in the description below. So if you want to use a coupon code, get a great discount on an already great price. In the notes section, you can tell them I want a piece that looks exactly like Ashley's, or whatever changes you want to see made, you can tell them in that comment box. So what's really cool about WigShe is that they stand behind their product. And I said this in my first review of theirs, and I'm going to say it again in case you missed that review. When they first reached out to me, it was, I think, about a year ago now. No, it was more than a year ago. And I initially said, you know, I won't work with you unless you let me do an honest review. Like, you can't just send me a piece and expect a glowing review. At the time, they were brand new. They had 0 followers, didn't know anything about them. And so I sort of gave them my patented line of like, I'm not just going to give you a glowing review. I need to see the piece. And they said, okay, we stand behind our product. And they sent me the product. And it was very good. One of my favorite things about them is they have this lace that I just love. It melts into my hair. And then I wash the piece, and that's always the true sign of whether the hair is good quality or not, because if it doesn't perform well after a wash and then you can't style it easily, then that's a pain. But theirs really did perform really nicely after a wash. The only downside for that one was the color wasn't exactly what I was looking for. It was looking just a little off, and so I was really excited to try again with them because I believe so much in the quality of the hair and the quality of the cap, the quality of the lace, that I was like, we need to go again, let's do this again. And I did actually have some really positive feedback from some of my followers who actually made purchases from WigShe using my code, and then so they were really happy with what they got. So that's fantastic. So this time through, they sent me a medium ashy brown, and I said, whatever you want to do with it, as long as it's sort of going to match my eyebrows, we're good. I definitely lean ashy, so I wanted something ashy, and that is what they gave me. This color is truly an ashy brown, and I'm going to go near a window in a minute. There's a window to the side of me here, but the ring light can distort the color a little bit, so I'm going to show you as well what it looks like right in front of the window. It's definitely an ashy medium brown. In terms of the color on the root, I have to confess, it's not my favorite. I kind of wish the color just went straight to the lace. I find the rooting a little bit harsh and just not something that I would wear typically. If I was looking to purchase a piece and I knew that it had this rooting, it wouldn't quite be for me. That said, you can ask them to remove the rooting and get it customized whatever way you want. I left it open to them and I wanted to see what they would do. So for me, 2 times in a row, the color is not my favorite part. Now, for some of you, color is going to be everything, and that's going to deter you from buying the piece. However, hang on for a second, stay with me. The hair quality, what you're getting in terms of length and manageability, if you can handle or be flexible with your color choices or what they send you, then, or if you have a great colorist who can help make modifications, then I think they're definitely worth taking a look at, because this is a lot of hair for the price point. Okay, so I'm gonna take off the cap and show you what it looks like on the inside. So what you see here is the wig grip that they provided. And I'll show you the cap construction here. So I ordered a small. For reference, I have a 21.25 inch circumference, and the small fits me really, really well. I don't have a ton of bio hair to blend, and I love the way the cap fits. It's not super snug on me, but it's definitely not loose. So cap features that I do like is obviously, whoops, it just popped out, the adjustable, oh my gosh, I'm under pressure on the camera. Just kidding, the adjustable tabs, there we go. A back comb, I love having a back comb. Not every company provides one, but I love having that grip at the back. Got a nice set of clips here. They're not my preferred clips, but I don't use them anyways. If I were to use them, I would be changing them out for something that I think is a little bit less harsh on my hair. These ones are a little bit too aggressive for my hair. And then you've got this nice area of lace. So you can part side or you can part middle. It's up to you. I already, oh, and wefting, by the way, there's wefting all at the back here. I already cut the lace in another video, and it's recommended that you cut your lace to about 1/4 of an inch on your pieces. You want to be very careful with the lace because it can fray. It's easier to damage lace and lace top wigs than it is silk top. So if you've seen my other videos, I'm pretty aggressive with my silk top toppers. You can't be so aggressive with lace. You do have to treat it very gently or you will end up with fraying. Make sure you cut it with really sharp scissors to start off. Okay, so that's the cap. Really lovely, fits very comfortably, and I do love, love, love the lace color on me. So I'm gonna pop it on and show you what the knots look like, because that is something that I know is of a concern to some of you. So actually, maybe it's better if I keep it in my hand. Let me get nice and close. So these knots are not bleached in order to maintain the integrity of the hair, which means that if you look really closely, you can see knots. Not a big deal for me. I would just be putting some powder in that part or some concealer in the part, well, I will be putting it in there to help hide the knots. Just not a huge deal. The knots are not a huge deal for me at all if it means that I'm gonna get more lifespan out of the wig. So that's up to you. You can ask them to lightly bleach the knots if you would like. I did not ask them to do that because, as I said, I wanted to preserve the integrity of the knots. I'll go get some powder to show you what it looks like. Okay, so if you want to put something on the root of your, not the root, the, oh my goodness, the parting of your wig, you can use concealer. It's harder to get off the lace though, so it'll be more permanent. You can use face powder, which is what most people use. I like to use eyeshadow. This one doesn't last very long, but it just means that I get the look that I want for the day and then it kind of disappears. So all I'm gonna do is put a little bit of these lighter colors on my brush, and then I'm gonna go in. This is a bit challenging because I'm working in a ring light here, not in a mirror. So please excuse me if this is looking, maybe I'll do it in this. Haha, I have a mirror. And I would also be putting it on the underside of my piece if I was about to wear this out of the house, which I think I'm gonna do. I have to go pick up my kids in a second, so I'll probably just do that on the underside before I leave the house. And then I can also put it on these front ones. which are a little bit more aggressive. And then that's it. We've got a reasonably natural looking part with the application of just a little bit of powder. Makes a big difference. So the other thing that I do to make my pieces look more realistic is I pull out some of my baby hairs as well. So I do need to trim up this lace a little bit more yet. And then I would pull some of my baby hairs around here. Now they do need to be curled because I have curly hair. They need to be curled to match the texture of the wig before it looks even more natural, but that will definitely help as well. And then that's it, she's ready to wear. So I literally didn't do anything except for add a couple of curls to the very front of her, added some powder, cut the lace, blended in some bio hair, and I really believe she's ready to wear out of the house. She wasn't even curled to the back. I just curled these front pieces. The rest came like this. So I'm gonna show you the side profile and the back. So when I say that this is a generous amount of hair, it is a generous amount of hair. The density is very good. I feel like it's a pretty natural density. So I'll show you what a ponytail looks like here. So we're looking at a reasonable sized ponytail if I wanted to have one, but nothing out of the ordinary for someone who has sort of a medium density of bio hair. Here we go. So again, WigShe, thank you so much for sending this. If I'm missing any information or you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. You can put something in the comments below, and I promise I will get back to you with as much information as I can. I may ask you to send me a DM or an email just so that I can give you a more in-depth response. But WigShe is a really great company. They were honest and open with me about timelines, about product. The quality is really good. They really do believe in providing beautiful hair, great service at an affordable price.